There is a silence that precedes a storm, a stillness that the world mistake for weakness. But you know better. For thousands of years, the world's most elite killers, men who laughed at death, harbored a secret so powerful it was considered a holy law. The Spartans, the samurai, the Roman centurions, they all practiced a ritual that modern society has worked tirelessly to make you forget. Why did the men who conquered the known world refuse to spill their essence before a fight? Why did they value this discipline more than their own lives? Because they understood something you are only beginning to realize. Your energy is not just a biological byproduct, it is your soul's ammunition. In an age of instant gratification, you have been conditioned to be weak, to be drained, and to be easily managed. But today, that ends. We are going back to the iron gates of Sparta and the bamboo forests of Japan to reclaim your masculine power. Over the next 15 minutes, I will show you how semen retention creates luck, attracts power, and turns a man into a living weapon. This is the path of the warrior. Sparta, a name that still makes the ground tremble. They didn't build walls, they built men who were walls. The agoge was the most merciless training system in human history. From age 7, a boy's life belonged to the state. Among their laws was a strict enforcement of celibacy during training and before the march to war. To waste the seed was to betray the phalanx. Lycurgus, the legendary lawgiver, knew that a man's sexual energy was his most potent resource. He made it state property. They feared militia, softness. Frequent indulgence was seen as a form of minor sedition, a weakening of the soul's armor. By limiting access to pleasure, the Spartans maintained a perpetual hunger, an ardor that was channeled entirely into the strike of a spear. They believed in vital heat. To ejaculate was to bleed out the fire needed to survive the Thermopylae Pass. On the eve of battle, King Leonidas and his 300 warriors abstained completely. They reached a state of heightened cold aggression. The phalanx wasn't just a wall of shields, it was a wall of men who were internally overflowing with unspent force. A retained man has a look, a stillness in the eyes that signals he is capable of anything. The Spartans called it the Great Discipline. Across the world, in the shadow of Mount Fuji, the samurai lived by a code just as lethal. Bushido, the way of the warrior. To the samurai, semen was the physical manifestation of Jing, your core essence, the battery of your life. Ancient Eastern masters called ejaculation energy suicide. It was a leak that weakened the immune system and dulled the warrior's edge. They practiced Seishintan-ren, spiritual forging. Sexual abstinence was the furnace that tempered their resolve. The legendary Miyamoto Musashi knew that the mind had to be sharper than the sword. Any distraction was a death sentence. By retaining, they achieved mushin, no mind. Their movements became instinctive, lightning fast, and free from the weight of desire. They believed a chaste warrior carried fuku, divine luck. Indulgence made your energy heavy, inviting bad fortune in a duel. This is why a samurai could remain calm in the face of certain death. He was full, he was complete, he owned his soul. Rome. The empire was built on virtus, the masculine ideal of self-discipline. The word itself comes from vir, meaning man. Julius Caesar himself praised the Germanic tribes for their sexual continence. He saw it as the source of their terrifying growth and power. Roman physicians believed semen was a highly refined form of blood. To lose it was to lose the very fuel of the body's sinews. Commanders like Scipio Africanus were famous for their restraint. A man who couldn't govern his body had no right to govern an empire. Even gladiators were subjected to strict regimens. They knew that the vital spirit had to be concentrated in the heart before the games. In ancient India, the Vedas spoke of ojas, the subtle energy produced when the vital essence is retained and transmuted. A warrior with high ojas was said to have a shining presence that naturally intimidated enemies and inspired allies. But let's step out of the shadows of history and into the light of modern biology. What is actually happening? Science has confirmed what the ancients knew. On the 7th day of retention, testosterone levels don't just increase, they explode. Your androgen receptors become more sensitive. Your body enters a state of high alert, prepared for the hunt or the battle. The brain rewires itself. Focus becomes a laser beam. The dopamine fog of modern addiction begins to lift, revealing a world of sharp edges. The body is a machine. When you stop wasting your most precious fuel, that energy has nowhere to go but up, into your mind and presence. Now let's talk about the part they don't want you to believe: luck. The ancients didn't see luck as random, they saw it as a frequency. When you are retained, your magnetic field changes. You stop chasing the world, and the world starts chasing you. This is the lucky warrior. Opportunities that seemed impossible suddenly manifest. People are drawn to you without knowing why. You are vibrating at a higher level. And then there is the attraction, the pull. Women have a biological radar for masculine vitality. They sense it like a scent in the air. It's not about what you say. It's the pheromonal signature of a man who owns himself. It's the weight of your presence. You aren't desperate because you are overflowing with your own power. You carry the aura of a man who can protect and lead. Every morning you wake up is a skirmish. Every urge you overcome is a victory for your future self. This is the modern agoge. It starts with 30 days, then 90. Then it becomes a lifestyle. You watch your life transform as you become the commander. The warrior cultures of the past are gone, but their blood flows in you. Are you brave enough to let it boil? If you are ready to take this path, hit the like button. Let it be your signature on this contract with yourself. Subscribe and join this brotherhood. Share this with a man who is losing his way. We need more warriors. If this gave you value, consider using the thanks button. It keeps this message alive in a world that wants it silenced. Stay strong, stay focused, stay retained. The world is waiting for the warrior you are about to become. The discipline you seek is not a destination. It is the very ground you walk upon. You are an alchemist, turning your lowest base desires into the gold of a focused will. When you resist, you are not alone. You are standing with every man who ever died for a cause greater than his own. The world wants your attention, your money, and your spirit. It wants you divided and conquered. But a man who owns his desires is a sovereign man. He cannot be bought, and he cannot be broken. The word no is the most powerful tool in your arsenal. Use it against your own weaknesses. Let the world sleep. You are waking up. You are finding the predator within, the one that hunts for excellence. Responsibility is the burden that makes you strong. Carry it with the pride of a king. Honor is not a memory. It is a choice you make every single second. Choose it now. Discipline is the fire that burns away the dross of your old life. Let it burn hot. In the center of the storm, be the stillness. Be the anchor for those who have lost their way. There is a wildness in you that cannot be tamed by comfort. Release it through your purpose. Your will is your shield. Keep it polished. Keep it strong. Never let it falter. The horizon is where your future self is waiting. Walk toward it with the steps of a giant. To master the world, you must first master yourself. This is the only true victory. Your strength comes from the roots of your discipline. Go deep. Stay grounded. See the world as it truly is, not as you wish it to be. The warrior's vision is clear and unforgiving. The sword is only as effective as the hand that holds it. The hand is only as steady as the soul behind it. Pain is the instructor you didn't ask for, but the one you desperately need. Embrace the lesson. Presence is the ultimate weapon. It is the ability to be fully here while others are lost in the past or future. Your character is your armor. Make sure there are no chinks in it. Build it with every choice you make. Sometimes the path is lonely. That is where the real growth happens. Embrace the solitude. But remember, you are part of a brotherhood. When one of us stands tall, we all stand taller. Your unspent energy is the spark for your greatest creations. Channel it into your work, your art, your life. Listen to the voices of the masters who came before you. They left you a map. Follow it. You are the captain of your soul. Take the helm and steer your life with an iron hand. Burn the bridges to your old, weak self. There is no going back, only forward. From the ashes of your discipline, a new man is rising. A man of power, purpose, and presence. Greatness is not a gift. It is a conquest. Go out and conquer your day, your life, your destiny. The world will test you. Let it. You are the rock that breaks the waves. Keep your eyes on the prize. Your purpose is your compass. Never lose sight of it. In silence, your power grows. You don't need to speak of your progress. Let your results speak for you. You are a conductor of life force. Direct it with precision. Direct it with intent. Be the man who cannot be shaken. Be the man who knows who he is and whose he is. Let your ambition burn bright. Let it be the light that leads you through the dark. Discipline starts in the heart. If the heart is firm, the body will follow. The path is narrow. The path is difficult. But it is the only path worth walking. This is your final stand against mediocrity. This is your birthright as a man. Join us, retain, focus, overcome, become the warrior. Look at the man in the mirror. He's the only one you need to beat. He is your greatest enemy and your only ally. Face your shadows. Don't run from them. Transmute that darkness into the fuel for your light. This is the work of a master. Let the world hear your silence. Let your presence be a roar that shakes the foundations of the mediocre. Stand in your truth. To lead, you must first serve your own highest self. The crown of self-mastery is heavy, but it is the only one worth wearing. You are the architect. Your choices are the blueprints. Build a life that history will remember. Build it with discipline. Make a vow to yourself that cannot be broken. Not by desire, not by comfort, not by the world. Your word is your bond. Breathe in the power, breathe out the weakness. Every breath is a chance to start again, to be stronger than you were. There is a sun within you that never sets. It is fueled by your restraint. Let it light your path through the darkness. Watch over your own spirit like a guardian. Protect your energy from those who would drain it. Stay vigilant. Stay sharp. Walk through the fire of your urges without being burned. This is the path of the Stoic. This is the path of power. The climb is long, but the view from the top is eternal. Don't look down. Keep moving. Every step is a victory. From the seed of your discipline, a legacy is growing. A tree that will provide shade for generations to come. Stay rooted. You have the command. You have the power. Go out and reclaim what is yours. The world is waiting for a leader. Let the old self die so the new man can be born. You are rising. You are becoming the legend you were meant to be. Rest, but do not quit. The battle continues tomorrow. But tonight, you know that you have won the day.